stop right there before you hand over your hard-earned cash for that used Hyundai Accent Blue. Because while these cars are generally bulletproof tanks, there are a few very specific gremlins hiding in the machinery that you need to know about, or you're going to regret it later. The very first thing I want you to do when you get into the car for a test drive is to turn the radio off and tell the seller to be quiet for a minute. With the car's stationary wiggle, the steering will quickly left and right. If you hear a clunking or clicking sound coming from the steering column, walk away or negotiate the price down heavily. This is the infamous steering coupler issue, where a tiny little rubber star-shaped gear inside the motor housing disintegrates over time. The part itself costs less than a cup of coffee, but the labor to take the whole dashboard apart to get to it is a nightmare. Next up, let us pop the hood and talk about the 1.6-liter diesel engine, specifically the turbocharger. Check the hoses leading to and from the intercooler for any signs of heavy oil residue. A little misting is normal for a car with miles on it, but if it looks wet or is dripping oil, that turbo seal might be on its way out, and that is an expensive fix. Also, listen to the engine at idle. These CARDI engines are naturally noisy, but there should not be a rhythmic ticking sound that speeds up when you rev the engine. That could indicate an issue with the timing chain tensioner, which, although rare, can be catastrophic if it fails. Another thing to check is the clutch if you're looking at a manual transmission model. The clutch engagement point on these cars is usually quite low, so if the pedal is engaging way up near the top of its travel, that clutch disc is toast. For the automatic versions, specifically the dual clutch transmissions or DCT, found in later models, you need to pay attention to how it behaves in stop and go traffic. If the car shudders or jerks violently when creeping forward at low speeds, the clutch packs inside the transmission might be worn or the actuator is failing. Do not let the seller tell you that is just how sports transmissions feel, because that is nonsense. Check the paint, specifically around the door handles and the roof rails. Hyundai had some issues with clear coat peeling in certain years, and once it starts flaking, it spreads like a virus. Take a look underneath the car at the exhaust system too, especially the flex pipe right after the engine. These tend to rust out and leak, causing exhaust fumes to enter the cabin. Also, since this is a diesel-equipped car, in many cases, ask the owner about their driving habits. If this car was only driven 2 miles a day to the grocery store and back, run away. These engines need to be driven hot to clear out the DPIEF or diesel particulate filter. If it has been babied in the city its whole life, that filter is likely clogged with soot, and cleaning or replacing it costs a fortune. Finally, check all the door locks and window switches. The master switch on the driver's door is known to fail, preventing you from opening the passenger windows. It is a small annoyance, but it is a bargaining chip. Basically, you're looking for a car that has been driven regularly on the highway and has had its oil changed on time. If you verify these points, you are getting a machine that will easily last another 100,000 miles.